So we're in the Lincoln Memorial right now, and behind me you can see the propaganda words by the American government to make it look like they're against slavery and that we're part of the same country, which is all a lie. America still has slaves in 2023, and you better believe legally I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? It says, a fellow countryman at this second appearing to take an oath of presidential office, there is a less occasion for the extended address than there was for the first. Then a statement somehow in detail of course to be pursued seemed fitting for proper. Now at the expiration of 4 years during which the public declarations have been constantly called forth on every point and phrase, and it keeps going blah 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 over here, right? But then, you know, it's talking about let's see. It says up here, right? And the other would accept war rather than let it perish. And the war came. 1/8 of the whole population were colored slaves, not distributed generally over the Union, but were localized in the southern part of it. These slaves constituted a peculiar and powerful interest. All knew that their interest was somehow the cause of the war, right? It's bullshit, right? Like, American government cares about our interests. The American government has tried to kill me more times because of sovereignty and our real rights and the real black interest over here. You know what I'm saying? And then it goes down and talks some bullshit about the Bible. Like, where was it talking about the Bible? Because that's all bullshit, colonial bullshit. The triumph, less. Okay, each looked for conflict itself should cease. Each looked for an easier triumph and the result less fundamental and outstanding. Both read the same Bible and pray to the same God. We do not pray to the same God as slave master. We never fucking did. We are forced to do that shit. We're still forced and persecuted for fucking practicing our own indigenous religion and this bitch. And that's the real shit. We are the indigenous people of this country. You know what I'm saying? And they try to run this game like everybody came from Africa. We're mixed. African and the indigenous people. Black and black. Mixed. You know what I'm saying? Like, this whole shit is all propaganda. Their war was so that we would not gain real freedom, which the real freedom is sovereignty. You know what I'm saying? So in this building, you see all these people from all these different countries here to look at the Lincoln Memorial, which is behind me. You know what I'm saying? And they really believe that America is a free country for black people, which it is not. You know what I'm saying? It is not. And all this propaganda bullshit, like we pray to the same God. Like, America still kills our people for praying to our indigenous gods. You know what I'm saying? And that's a stretch for me being a Muslim. I'm a real Muslim, you know what I'm saying? Like, You know what I mean? But there's other religions within our community, you feel me? But we are the indigenous peoples of this land. All this is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They invoke God's assistance and wringing the bread from the sweet. Man, this is bullshit. This bullshit I'm reading up here. You know? So you see all the people down here. I've never come in this building before. You know what I'm saying? I always stayed away from all these type of buildings. Ever. You know what I'm saying? So, this is just a monument to bullshit. Look, it says, in this temple as the hearts of the people for whom have saved the Union, the memory of Abraham Lincoln enshrined forever. The white man wants us to fucking worship them. You know what I'm saying? They want us to worship them. This is not our fucking leaders, bro. It's not my president. I don't give a fuck. He said he freed the slaves. And over there, it's talking about colored people, right? Colored in the law means indigenous peoples, but people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? They're just using all these terms, which are legal terms in English and French and Roman Italian law. You know what I'm saying? And people don't know what's up. Like, bullshit. A temple, huh? They always want us to worship them. And they always want to keep their power over us. And if any of you black people start repping sovereignty, this government will try to get rid of you. I've never been in this building before. You know what I'm saying? You see Muslims up in here, you know what I'm saying? See everybody, Latinos, Hindustanis, Asians, white people, you see everybody in here. Everybody's fooled by this propaganda bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This whole government is still making money off of slavery, and they still have a lot of black people as slaves, and technically we're all slaves because the government's cut off our sovereignty. You know what I'm saying? They want to have power to have a government, but when we say we're the indigenous peoples and we have a government right here and we're the real government and we have a right to self-determination, you better believe this government will come and try to shut your shit down. You know what I'm saying? All this is bullshit propaganda. It's good propaganda though. This shit's working. It's been working for hundreds of years. People believe this shit. You know what I'm saying? People really believe the Civil War was about helping black people. You know what I'm saying? It was about making sure the British corporation was still running. You know what I'm saying? Look at all the Muslims come here and they people all this shit and they know about Ahram and all that and they don't even like pay attention to this shit. This is Ahram for real, the Dajjal. You want to study about the Dajjal, come to America, see this. You know what I'm saying? This the real. That's what y'all want to come to, right? More propaganda. For our government, G. Never. It's still not our government. They got most black people thinking the American government is their government, so they try to ride on people like me and try to make it seem like we're crazy. You know what I'm saying? But you could read yourself. Go read King George Royal Proclamation in 1763. You will see that we're two different countries. You know what I'm saying? There's a country of indigenous peoples. You know what I'm saying? And then there's the British Americans or Americans that's created by England. You know what I'm saying? That's all a game, bro. Like, why would any depict it next to Romans? You know what I'm saying? That's come to this country from other countries, Muslim countries I'm talking about. They want to teach us about the Dajjal. The Dajjal is right here. You could come to America, you see the Dajjal right here. You know what I'm saying?